Breaking news, Americans Most Wanted, found in Mexico after 20 years on the run, working as a police officer.
Justice is going to be served. I don't care if it takes 20 years.
That's the investigator for the Butler County Prosecutor's Office who helped track down this guy, one of Butler County's most wanted, Antonio Riano. He is accused of killing someone outside of a bar in Hamilton in 2004. Investigators and the U.S. Marshals tracked him down to Mexico, where he was serving as a police officer. Of all things, Ken Brown spoke to prosecutors who tried to track him down. He's live outside the Hamilton Police Department. Of all things he could be, Ken.
Yeah, and right now he's actually on his way from CVG back here to Butler County to be questioned by police. It's the U.S. Marshals and the Butler County Prosecutor's Office who's helping to transport him back up here. This took years of searching for him, even more years of paperwork as well to try and get him back here. And now that's happened, and he's going to soon be back here in Butler County in handcuffs. The crime scene tape has long been taken down at the corner of East Avenue and Long Street, just blocks from the Butler County Sheriff's Office. But in 2004, this was the spot where investigators found Benjamin Becarra dead. He was shot in the face, and investigators say the man behind the trigger was Antonio Riano.
He was on the most wanted poster here in Butler County for the better part of 2 decades. I mean, he's had an outstanding warrant. I mean, he's had red notices from international Interpol. He's had, the U.S. Marshals will look for him.
The prosecutor's office tells us a dispute in the bar led to the shooting outside. Surveillance cameras on the building captured the ordeal, and in the days that followed, police identified Riano as the suspect and found the murder weapon hidden inside his apartment. They say the only issue was Riano had fled the country and went into hiding. That was 20 years ago.
It's all about catching the bad guy, and tracking him down, because I think he thought he was home free. And that's what gives you the resolution. It's like, poke your head up, I got you.
Once the prosecutor's office located Riano, they spent several years filing paperwork with federal authorities to get him back to Hamilton to face charges.
Working on a case for 6 to 7 years, having to file an affidavit, having to, file a lot of paperwork, having to have witnesses sign affidavits. There certainly was a lot of work that was done in this case in order to get us to this point.
When U.S. Marshals found Riano, he was working at a police department in Mexico.
Shocking. The word is shocking. I couldn't believe it. I looked at the photograph. I was like, he's a police officer. In a small town in Mexico.
Antonio Riano is now 72 years old. You saw a video of him being loaded into a police cruiser at CVG Airport. They are currently in transit from CVG back up here to Butler County. We're going to continue to follow this story and follow his court case that will now start with an arraignment at a date to be determined.